you go. There's your.
There it is.
And all that is chicken schmaltz, and the chicken fat and butter, just unsalted, regular butter.
And
I don't use that Kerrygold. Why?
And when you were probing them earlier, man, liquid is like just exploding. It looked like a fountain, just like Old Faithful. I mean, those things are juicy.
Let's see here. See.
Watch this.
If they pop out, no.
I'm not doing it now. Of course not.
Well, because I
already popped them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So here, this is how I did it. There's, like Harry Sue said, there's a 4-hour argument and a Jerry Springer match on how to do things right. So I like using these tongs, and as I use these tongs, I'm also looking at them and sizing them up to see which ones I want.
So what's in the pot, if you don't mind asking?
That is actually just Blues Hog Champions Blend barbecue sauce. Nothing fancy. You can get it at Kroger or Walmart. Walmart has it. But as I'm doing this, I'm looking at ones like these two are close in size, those two are close in size, and I set them accordingly. And when I pull them out of the smoker, after tacking this sauce up, I will take a look and be like, okay, which ones look pretty close to one another.
And I noticed you really don't cook to temperature with these chicken thighs.
No, it's for me it's time and feel. So you do this enough, there's no simple process. Everybody's like, what temperature do you go to? I don't know, until it's done. And people hate that answer. Well, it's not baking. There's a difference between baking and cooking. And if you bake something, it's chemistry. You have to have the exact measurements for everything. Cooking, you can be a little willy-nilly. You can get away with smidge is a good measurement when you're cooking. Just a smidge, just a touch, just a pinch. You can get away with that. I'm setting that out because it's ugly. This one doesn't look very pretty either.
And this is competition cooking, guys.
Yeah.
He's being ultra picky, because, I mean, I would devour that in 2 seconds. Yeah.
Well, those are going to be our tasters.
Yeah. Well, I know it seemed like as far as you said, you don't really, it's done when it's done. I know when I was kind of keeping an eye when you were poking it with your Thermapen there. They were range anywhere from 185. Some of them hit 205.
Mm-hmm.
So
the ones at these ends were hitting at the 4 corners. We're hitting 205.
Yeah.
The ones further in were not as much. Get off there. That was.
Of course, with chicken thighs, they have a lot more fat. They can take it.
Oh yeah, you can push chicken thigh. Chicken is done at 165, 160, 165. But chicken thighs are so forgiving. They just come out. And we're looking for consistency.
Love it.
So we're going to put these in our Humphreys battle box. We're going to throw these on top to set. We had an extra one that didn't fit in our pans.
That's not going to waste.
No, that's not going to waste. So what we're going to do is we're going to dunk that. I'm going to set it right there real quick for a second. Hit it with some of our chicken finishing dust. Now this chicken finishing dust is just our rub that's ground up to a fine powder. You see how that melted in there? Now I'll set it right here, but that is screaming hot at the moment. I do not recommend grabbing it with your bare hand. But
so is that finishing dust is what you're going to do with those once
the
plate sets?
We're going to try one. We're going to taste it. We're going to see what we think. Does it need it? Does it not need it? I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to need it.
So how long is it going to be in the? There's going to be in the Humphreys, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
5-10 minutes. We're going
Okay.
to do that, and once we yank them out, it'll be then we make our determination. I mean, everything's up for debate. You have so much competition. Basically, competitions are won and lost here. If you do not put your best stuff in that box, in your turn-in box, which I forgot to grab, but I will. If you don't put your best stuff in the turn-in box, I got it.
You sure?
Yeah. If you don't put your best stuff in the turn-in box, you might as well not even turn it in. I mean, and it's all in how you finish it. Tim Shear, the owner of Blues Hog, he made Gateway Drum Smokers. He is one of the best finishers in the game. Period, point blank, bottom line, end of discussion. He has a very, very good palate. So, these are our turn-in boxes. Typically, you can get them from Sam's Club. They provide them for you. I use kale as my garnish.
Nice contrast between that red sauce and the chicken and
Exactly.
that green. Yeah.
I take that off. I made these this morning. You can make them the night before, but you always want to make sure that your number is on top. If you do not have that number on top, and that's an easy mistake to make, the judges have every right to flip that box over to put the number on top.
Woo!
Yeah, it has. Needless to say, that has happened to people. Not to me. Knock on plastic, but
Oh, brutal.
it has happened.
Because
to people.
the appearance of that box is what 15% of your score, something like that.
It's the lowest graded. If you want to give that a shot, go for it. It's the lowest graded, but it's the one thing you can control. You can't control a judge's idea of taste, a judge's idea of tenderness, but you can control if it's pretty or not.
That is still very hot, but oh my gosh.
And still, remember how tough that chicken was? We probed the chicken before. It was very tough. I didn't think it'd be bite through, but still, we were able to get bite through chicken skin, which is really hard to do.
Yeah, I'm still wrestling with that. That's really good. That's really good.
And the bite ain't bad. Is it juicy?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, flavor pops, just enough smoke. Little sweet.
That's fine. That's what I want.
And just touch it with a touch of a pepper finish is what I'm picking up.
All right.
I like it.
So now we have approximately 6 minutes till the window opens up. We want to be one of the first in. I was going to say here, I'll get it. I'm gloved up. So now, a lot of people, I do this, not a lot of people do this, but now we double dunk. I think it makes it prettier. I mean, if you see the difference.
Glistens up there, yeah.
Yeah. And I heat up all my sauces. I tried doing it without heating them up.
Like you had that sauce in there for about an hour. It seems like. I mean,
I actually have had. Well, I mean, this is just a little itty bitty crock pot.
Yeah.
It's set on its own. It's all set up on its own. There's no temperature control. It's just on or off, right?
Yeah. That's beautiful.
My music in the background is made for. This is my KCBS turn-in timeline. So now we're listening to All Small Things to remind me.
Oh, that's smart. Looks like it's 11:50 now, right? Well, actually, it's 11:51.
Yep.
So you can turn them in 4 minutes if you wanted to, right?
Yep.
Because you got that 10-minute window.
Yep. So I'm gonna.
Things get pretty busy here because.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. Chicken, it's amazing how quick it goes, doesn't it?
Yeah. So you got noon chicken, right? Then 12:30 is what?
Ribs. 1 o'clock is pork shoulder.
Yeah, and then 1:30 is your brisket, right?
Yep.
Yes, I mean that's
Bang, bang, bang.
yeah.
That one's ugly. So,
So you're just looking for your best 6, right?
my prettiest 6.
Okay.
That's
Well,
that's
you got a selection here, I think.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is this one's uglier than sin to me. That one's uglier than sin. So
Yeah, nice bite. Look at that.
skin didn't come off.
Yep.
Now I take the other side.
You figure out if you want to do that finishing dust.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Needs
Dust.
it.
Yep. I mean, it's. I'll turn that in all day, all night. So again, this it looks like a lot, and it is a lot, but watch how it melts in.
Well, and again, like you're not seasoning this for like to eat a plate of them. You got
Mm-mm.
these judges have one bite.
One bite. If they eat more than one bite, oh my God, they'll be so stuffed for when this is done. All right, so I'm going to wipe off my little area so my box is not dirty. I forgot to grab my toothpick or my Q-tips. All right, so what ones look alike? I try to pick out ones that look pretty close to one another. I would say this one
Okay.
and this one look pretty close.
You think?
Uh, let's see here. I'm trying to find a matching one. That one and this one.
Okay.
That one and this one. And these boxes fill up quick.
I was gonna say I'm like, oh my gosh, how are you gonna get
How
that?
fast? How
How are
fast?
you gonna get the last 2 in there?
Now I've fit 9 in a box.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've fit 9 in a box before. And I am gonna go. I like that one, but I gotta find a mate for it.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna pick that one, and we'll go. No, this one may be bigger, but it'll be all right. We're gonna rotate it, set it in there, and that's our KCBS chicken turn-in box. Give me 1 second here, guys,
The attention to detail you have to go into.
as I grab. Come out of there. This is a. Here we go. It gets down to
That
where.
picky.
Oh yeah. I think that's good. That's golden. So we take that off. Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that. Where is. I know I have. It's over here behind me. Up in the trailer, of course. Tweezers. There we go. Got that off there. That off there. And that off there. Yep. There we go. And just for good measure.
It's amazing it comes down to that level of detail.
And I subject myself to this. I mean, literally. But that's how our competition chicken. And just so if there's ever any question on my appearance, I
take pictures.
always take pictures. And of course, by this point in time, my camera lens is always messed up.
Well, and well, Harry Sue, like he came by, and he actually suggested that, right? He
Yep.
recommended that. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
you keep notes and pictures of everything you do for every cook,
Mm-hmm.
and
Then you can look
measure it
back.
over time.
There you go.
That's amazing.
And we're walking this in, and I'll come back. I'm gonna put all these in that pan, and they're free gratis. But we got to save some for my neighbor's daughter.
Gotcha.
She loves my chicken.
Well, Sean, we're getting ready to we just turned in chicken. Now
Yep.
time for ribs, right?
Yes,
So he
sir.
got 4 racks he's cooked. And the magic between us, out of these 4 racks, we're picking the 6 best bones. 6 best bones is what we're looking for. So that's what he just pulled. I know there's 1 rack we were kind of like, questionable about, but I think there's 3 really promising ones that we got. And it's just what this competition stuff amazes me. It's like it's all about. I mean, you cook a lot of the stuff, and you're just trying to get 6 best bites in this box.
Giving yourself as many options as possible. I'm gonna check these real
They're
quick.
looking pretty.
See, these tightened up. Right there, that one's okay. They tightened up a little bit, but those ones are. These ones are. So those.
They've been resting in your cooler for what, about an hour now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna.
Using the brisket knife to cut them here.
I'm not good enough to cut them on the other
top?
side.
Yeah.
Now before I taste it, try that. I'll get you one
Look
too.
at the smoke ring on those already. Look at that. How tender that is. See the juice right out.
Give that a shot. Because I know those ain't getting turned in.
They might not be competition worthy, but they're belly worthy. These are very good. Good flavor. Look at it. I mean, it's easy, tender, and it's bite through. And honestly, that's the hard part for me. My wife loves them fall off the bone. Get them to where you bite, it doesn't really. It's hard to explain. It don't pull. Just bites real clean off the bone.
But the rest of it doesn't come off.
Yeah. Beautifully done.
Come out of there. There's a bone. Bottom of a bone. Oh, that didn't get turned in anyway. All right. So these two are done. I'm going to grab the one that ain't. Yeah. This is our other small one that's not. I don't think. I mean, it's tender.
Oh yeah. You see all the pullback you got on those bones right there. But it's probably too tender, right?
No, this one shouldn't be. That one shouldn't be.
Oh.
Now. Oh no, that one's stuck. Now the other one we determined it was pretty well burnt, folks.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
That happens.
I can't lie to you. I messed it up. But for this, here's what we're gonna do. I'm grabbing brush, and we're gonna brush the bottoms. That's to remind me to keep moving, keep pushing, the hustling.
I'll be honest with you. I think the flavor was better on the first one. This was good.
Oh, give it a second. Every day I'm hustling.
Both are outstanding.
So we're gonna hit that with sauce. Then we're gonna hit it with our friend maple syrup. This gives you the level of sweetness. Alrighty, so we're going to hit that. That's chicken. Don't want to make that mistake. This, I'm going to hammer the back.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of spice on there.
I'm going to hammer the back because they're not going to see it. So here's what we do. We take each one and you flip it. See how that one almost stuck?
Right.
If they're not, just died on my light. If they don't, you want to make sure each one of them is separate. Once we get them separate, one, and while see that would have counted as one rib.
Oh wow.
And if you only put in 6, you ain't necessarily disqualified, but you're not gonna get a good finish doing that.
Because you only have 5 judges out of 6 scoring, right?
Exactly. The last judge will give you a 1 because they can't eat them. Yeah. You want to give yourself the best chance you can. Drives my wife nuts because I'm always. She's like, "You're so messy." Well, kind of. It's barbecue.
Yeah.
So we're gonna run, and we're gonna check 6 racks, and we're gonna sauce again. I'm gonna do the same thing to the front that I did to the back already. You want that mahogany red. Now, because of the lack of lighting in here, it may look dark, but that's actually a very dark red.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very dark mahogany. These turned out better than I thought. Whoa!
It's like color-wise, this bottom one looks really nice.
Mm-hmm. You want thick ribs, you want long ribs, you want meaty ribs. So we're going to wipe these down. Get off there. Yeah. Somebody's ass is in trouble. Somebody's in trouble. All right. Now, I don't have to hammer the top as bad because your tongue's going to hit the bottom first.
Okay. Like this is for your eyes. The bottom piece is for your tongue. Gotcha. Oh, okay.
All right. I'm going to pop this open, and they're going to go in.
That makes a huge difference.
Isn't that?
Huge difference. Yeah.
Here we go. You can see it better in this light. Look at them babies. All right. So now, I was going to say, you want?
I'll get one here in a minute.
All right. So for the bite, yeah.
There's one point, brother. Clean off the bone, but the rest of it doesn't go with you.
Yeah.
I mean, that you got to time that just perfect.
I come out good. I'm happy with those, which means they're not going to do well.
It's kind of the way
If
it
you
goes.
love them, the judges will hate them. All right. So I'm going to wipe this off because he's got class. Now, that same flavor profile, just about, is what we're going to do on pork shoulder. We get our clean gloves. We're going to wipe this off. New, fresh, clean cutting board, because God knows that's so much easier than having to clean it. our pork rib turn-in box.
Again with the kale, yeah.
Again with the kale. Now, typically, what a lot of guys will do is they'll take oil, canola oil, like a spray. They'll spray that, and it'll just pop dark green. And the contrast is amazing in that. But that's the kind of flavor we want for a pork shoulder. So where are we sitting at? We have 10 minutes to turn in. I still want to try and get there.
You said you want to get there towards the tail end, right?
Well,
On this one?
this one, typically because normally I do 2 meat. After this, typically I'm done. I can start cleaning up, picking up, get the hell out, go home, work on getting out of here. But because this is a master series, and the only difference between backyard master, 2 meat versus 4 meat, and the cost of everything. So with this, I'm going to try and get in there earlier. I am tempted to try and add some of this, but I better not screw with it at the end. Apple cherry habanero glaze from Triple Nine.
Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't played with it though, that's yeah.
But if that sauce goes down a little bit, but in volume, I'll throw some of that in there, fill it back up. I think we're good though. And these will be the ones that we eat here in a minute. Here in a little bit. Oh.
Didn't make the show quality cut, but
No, yeah,
still amazing.
it wasn't pretty. Well, they got burnt on the bottom. I don't want that. Again, your tongue touches it first, so I don't want that burnt flavor.
Right.
She got a little dark for me. I'm not taking a chance. Always, always your best meat in the box. If it's not the best, it doesn't go. There we go. Let me get my Thermapen. Because our Thermapen, we're going to use that, and we're going to go through every bone. And we're going to stab them and see how we end up.
Like.
Hang on here. I got this. There you go. For you. Alrighty. Look how pretty those come out.
Oh, yeah. And they've only been anywhere 5 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're going to glaze them one more time.
Are you going back in the box?
No. Not going to get back in. We're going to hit them with a little bit more glaze. Not much. Just wet them. That's all we're going to do. What you mean?
And you've already dusted them, right? So you're not
I may not. I mean, it all depends on how I feel.
Gotcha.
So, again, I don't want to go crazy, but I'll dab this on. Whoa! I got crazy. We got crazy. There we go.
Those look amazing.
Now,
especially this bottom rack, man. The collar is so pretty.
Those look like books.
Mm.
Now, here we go. Let's check. We go from one side of the bone to the other. That one feels good. I'll probably that bottom rack feels good. They teach the judges to sample from the meatiest part or meatiest side of the rib. Okay, see that? Not going.
It's stuck, so it's not going to pull like you want.
Exactly. No.
Okay.
But those
are nice.
Those are.
That one sticks.
So we'll try this one. So that one It's going to be a test. I'm going to hit it with dust again. More dust. Somebody's ass is in trouble again.
Feeling good. All right.
Now we'll come in what they call DAL. Dead last.
You're liking it too much, huh?
If you like it too much, they're going to hate it. I feel like I'm going to take this one out, move it up to the middle. These two will be my bookends. And I'm gonna run. This is uniquely my turn-in box. Nobody's doing this. I do 4 down the middle. And then I do a rib on each side. And that gives you the appearance of a full box. How's that look?
Beautiful.
And if you guys want, you can open that one up and pull it out and slice it up here in a sec.
All the ribs? Okay.
Yep. But I'm going to
Turn that in. Actually start off being a 7-pound pork butt?
between 7 and 9.
7 9. So you carve this up, and then the money muscle, which is what we're seeing.
Okay. There we go. There's your money muscles.
Okay.
And
it's like what part of the bone? It's like right along the.
It's right along the spine, right up near the spine of the shoulder. And the butt comes from the fact that in the old days, colonial days, all pork came in through Boston, Massachusetts, and they were packaged in containers called butts. So that is why they call them pork butts or Boston butts. So right now we're taking the money muscles that I kind of peeled off.
So we're not pulling these; we're serving these as medallions.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're gonna
Almost looks like a pork tenderloin, really.
You guys split that one. I'm gonna try and pick out.
Just look how easy that pulls. This melts in your mouth.
And we haven't even sauced, seasoned it, or nothing.
Not a lot of smoke, but it's there. You taste the apple in it, I think. It's good.
Now what? This is what's called basically half and half, which is half pork jus and half sauce. So it's super runny, but
so you took the juice left over out of your because you wrapped these. So you had them in foil. So you took the juice that's out of the foil, put it in a separator or a pancake batter thing, really, and just let the fat separate out of that.
Did that make a difference?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's okay now, but I'm gonna stack these in here.
And this competition's got to go next level. So I'm guessing the magic pork dust is going to come out here in a second.
Oh yeah. Well, the magic pork dust will. This will I'm gonna use that. This is gonna go in here real quick for a minute.
Okay.
Sit that up on top. I'm going to, if this.
So for KCBS, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're just you gonna is it? Do you have to turn in these medallions,
No,
or you just
actually,
turn in pulled pork if you want, or
you can cut it. This is where you can get chefy. If you want, you can cut it, pull it, do whatever you want to it.
okay?
Like what my friends at Golden Blue Barbecue. Shout out to Travis Murphy. He does these cubes, and he does pretty well with the cubes. So we're going to try cutting some cubes up, and we're going to put some cubes in. If we like them, we'll add them. If we don't like them,
Plus,
or
I guess I can see the because you're getting more sauce per area, right?
yep,
You get more chance to get more of the dust per area, and like you said, these judges are getting one bite
yep, only one.
basically. So might be almost over the top if you eat a plate full of it.
Oh my
But
gosh!
you're eating a bite, you're just wanting that magical moment. So yeah,
So here's we're going to do
it's almost like burn ends.
we're going to do cubes in there, and now we're going to look see how much bacon we got.
Okay, you're saying that
Now, not bacon for real.
it's not pork belly.
No, it's not pork belly. It's not actual bacon. But what there is you got that fat cap on your pork shoulder, right?
Mm-hmm.
That fat cap is actually 2 pieces of fat. And if you scrape off the upper and the lower,
Mm-hmm.
right here, see that?
Yeah, I accidentally get that sometimes because it gets sticks to my grate when I pull at the wrap.
That's
It's your bacon.
that's your bacon. That's some of the most tender
Yeah.
meat on a pork shoulder. And
That's my favorite bite of barbecue.
you that's what we can get for pulled if we want. And the harder it is to get away from this, honestly, is the is better.
Mm.
So there's that.
Yeah, I'll have that stuff. It gets stuck to my grate, and I'll pull it, and like I'll scrape it off, and I'm like, oh, it's the best.
So I'm gonna get my hand up underneath here, pull it off, and again, the harder it is to get out from here.
You can almost see like there's a different texture in that fat. It's kind of like that real flaky, bubbly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how else to describe it. But yeah, you can definitely see it. And if you've messed with pork butt very much, you know exactly what we're talking about.
It's just a thin layer of meat in between there. If I can get it to, I mean, look how fatty that is.
Yeah.
But getting it off is a pain at times. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. That that will get you a second date. That right there will get you a second date.
Yeah.
I'm liking this. Now, here's where the magic dust comes out again, because this has got no rub on it. If you think about it, it's got fat on both. It's got fat on both sides, so there is no seasoning on this whatsoever. There's no injection, no seasoning.
It's been bathed in that fat, cooking in that smoke. Yeah. Gotcha.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to sit here. I'm going to make it, set it up, make it look pretty like that. And I'm going to toss that. That was the last one we pulled off. If I can get enough, and it's good, we're rolling with it. And these are the last minute decisions you make in this. I'm like, your competition is won or lost on this cutting
Finishing
board.
board, huh?
Yep. Don't leave your best stuff on this board. Come on.
Wow.
There we go. That's just fat. But there's only so much of this that you can have. So every little bit is precious. Now what we're going to do, can you do me a favor and tear me off a piece of foil about that long?
Right
Yeah,
here?
that'll be perfect. And we're going to make a pork bomb. Works for me. Pork bomb. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this.
Make a little boat out of it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to set that in here. I don't think I have any more of that, but what I'll do is we'll come back over here to that. There's a lot of jus in
Some of
here.
the cubes. Gotcha.
We're going to steal some out of there.
Okay.
That ought to be a difference.
That's ridiculous.
So there's our pork bomb.
That's a winner, brother.
This is exactly what I did when I went to the KCBS World Invitational, and I only brought 2 pork shoulders with me, and I ended up coming in out of 91 teams 6th place, and a half a point and 2 spots behind a 7-time world pork champion.
Wow.
Mark Lambert.
Oh, wow.
A sweet swine of mine.
There's shame in that.
now here's the thing is, everybody's like, well, how tender is it? The stuff that's left ain't that tender. But I'm not cooking this. I'm not turning this in. I don't care what this is. I care about that.
Yeah, it's all about those 6 bites.
Look at this shiggin. By the way, shiggin is an actual word phrase. We where you kind of learn, you get stuff off everybody else, but like you need anything from me, you're gonna whip my butt.
Yeah, beautiful.
All right, now this.
I hate that.
Yep. So we screwed up. By we, I mean me. You will notice that this says chick. This says pork. I grabbed this. Magic dust. But I went back over it with this. It actually didn't.
No.
So if he wins, he's going to continue to do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Harry Sue, ask him if you get a chance, ask him about his secret ingredient for brisket. Simple Green.
Oh,
The
yeah?
cleaner.
What?
He thought he was spraying his brisket with water.
Yeah.
The whole time it was Simple Green.
Oh no.
But he checked it. Simple Green is not unsafe to ingest. So he went ahead and turned it in. First place.
No way.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Little glitch don't kill nobody. There you go.
Cleans out your inside.
All right. Let's see here. I'm going to try and recreate my box from the KCBS World Invitational. What do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, can I? No. So we're going to roll personality. Now, again, law says I only have to turn in 6. But if you're proud of it, and I'm pretty proud of this.
Yeah, those are amazing. Give them a little extra treat.
So we're going to hit it with that. Oh, I got to be symmetrical. 4 and 4. We're going to take a look at these, see what we got. I want chunks that don't have fat on them. One, two, got her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And what we do, we'll lay these flat. Personality, the culture. Where'd my rib thing go?
More?
Right here. There we go. Offset spatula that my wife swears that I stole from her, but I didn't. I actually bought it for myself. We're gonna. Oh crap! Get down in there. I gotta pull that piece out, that little chunklet out of there. Tweezers. And I'm gonna hit it, not with the chicken. Okay. So let me get this off so I don't string shit everywhere. And
Clean the box
so,
up a little bit.
yep. And so everybody in TV or podcast land, hi, knows. Grab you guys a chunk of that.
Yeah.
Yep, go for it.
Oh, that's amazing. That is simply amazing. Yeah. But I'm just looking for myself. I'm definitely going to be searching that little piece of goodness out.
Alrighty.
Because usually I just pull all of it, shred it.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
But yeah, I'm going to be greedy and keep it, baby.
Risk it for the brisket.
Yep.
Don't come after me, Bucky's. I know it's your copyright. Dear Bucky's, please don't come after me. All right. I'm gonna liquid gold, boys and girls.
Yep.
We're gonna let that sit.
Watch the fat. You can see the fat coming to the top already. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to liquid gold right there, man. Leave it a couple minutes. It's going to.
This is a Imperial Wagyu brisket from Mr. Brisket out of Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, you're not buying it at Sam's.
No. Now, I've cooked primes from Sam's, and I've cooked primes that have been as marbled as Wagyu, and it's been my fault. We're going to get the fat off of this. Oh, look at a smoke ring on that.
Mm-hmm.
How pink that is. I had one of my friends from the Navy. He came down to visit. He lives up in Cadiz, Ohio. I fixed a brisket one time for him, and then girlfriend, now wife, she goes, I don't like meat that's not like well done. I was like, what do you mean not well done? She's like not well done. There's pink in it. I was like, sweetheart, that's a smoke ring.
Yeah. You're not getting more well done than this. It's well past well done.
And they want it pencil thick. This may have tightened up on me. But we shall see. Hank Hornbluth is I don't know if he owns it or he's just owner proprietor or what. But if you order from Mr. Brisket, the return address says Hank. See, now that one was too thick. So we're going to try. Yep, that one.
Yep, that one ain't turned in.
You gotta do that.
Yeah, I mean, you know. Oh,
It's
yeah.
no Harry Sue, but
Yeah. I can just pull. That's on the thick slice, too. I wouldn't be ashamed of that, bro.
what time have I got? Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. There's always time. I'm just name dropping left and right. Luke Darnell, Tim Shear, all those guys, they will tell you don't ever give up on a piece of meat. You always have time. I
Thanks some of our neighbors for not having such a easy time of it.
I think that was a cheer for joy.
Yeah,
all right. Let's
it's
see.
beautiful.
Let's see how. Damn it! I may have to.
Of course, it's got to fit in the box, so you're probably going to pick out your best 6 and
Yeah.
then cut them again.
Just Skid Row. God. All of a sudden, my heart's sinking. Okay.
Nice.
So, here's what we're going to do. You're going to take this, all the that was you. All that was you. And that one's thick. Crap. I may just come down to this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to run that.
What are you looking for, sir?
I'm I'll get this pan out the way, or put this pan.
Sneaking in on your brisket.
You gonna say you want?
Want a piece?
Oh, they're gonna eat the hell out of it anyway.
That's good ring.
Yeah. Very good.
All of a sudden, all my confidence went out the window. I'm not happy with it.
So you got these soaking, right?
Yep.
The finishing sauce, okay. Gotta get it open.
Gotta get it open. Super sweet, but I want to be able to know that there's barbecue sauce in it and not drop the bottle.
Okay.
So we're gonna jus that around.
Just kind of really help it rehydrate, so to speak, right?
Yep.
How you were saying last night.
Want more? Alrighty. Grab you one of these, dip it in here. I think that's just enough.
Yeah, not overpowering.
Okay. I mean,
It's really tender.
that's chicken. Bye-bye chicken. I don't think that's gonna work for me. So what I'll do,
Face full of the magic dust there.
my face full of finishing dust. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Can't hide that, can I?
Nope. It happened.
It's out there forever. Yep. I seen that. We're gonna put
Those disposable boards do make it nice. We're not gonna
oh my god.
clean it. It's clean.
So here's what I'm gonna do. There's a couple different ways you can do your finishing just. You can get the small little hoo-yahs like I got right there.
Mm-hmm.
What time is brisket?
Brisket.
130.
Yeah.
We got it's only 114 right now, so we're good to go.
Come out there. Come out there. All right. You're ticking me off. I just want to see something. If that was longer, it didn't break. So that's good.
So what are we using there in your brisket dust?
Blues Hog Bold and Beefy. And um, Heavy Smoke Black Label.
That's a ticket.
Dip. Hold.
Yep. Yep, that does it.
I'll say get you one dip. Get you one and dip real quick.
Yeah.
And then hold it out there.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's what it needed.
And honestly, I think like if I was going to eat a sandwich of it, it's probably overly spiced. But like I said, you're going for one bite.
Yep.
That you got to wow these people. So
Groans.
And that does it.
All right.
Honestly, I think if I was doing it for home, I would probably follow everything up. I probably wouldn't put the finishing dust on just because I think it is a little. It'd be a bit much for a whole plate of it.
Oh yeah, you're not, there's no way you could eat even a sandwich of that.
No,
But that's what they like.
right.
I mean,
Well, they've been eating barbecue all day, right?
yeah, you got to have something that's
gonna
super
boom.
salty and going to punch you in the mouth. So,
And there's like a lot of flavor there. It's really good.
here we go.
I kind of liken it to espresso. You know, that little shot glass of espresso is awesome, but you wouldn't want a whole coffee cup full. I mean, but yeah, flavor to this man is really good, really good.
Don't. It'll be all right. That'll be all right.
But dude, that was perfectly cooked. I mean, that's so tender. It pulls apart, but don't break. I mean, that finger test, you see that thing.
All right. So,
You cut it end to end, and it wasn't even snapping.
this way.
I'm just looking for the 6 prettiest pieces.
You know, this is it. This is all I got. So, I got this better.
I better do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll give the table captain one. So, I'm gonna hit this. Do a little bit of that. Then I'm gonna you know what? Hell with it. We're gonna
Go with it.
we're gonna drench it. Alrighty.
Yeah, it's really good. And like I said, that Wagyu is so tender.
Yes, honey, I took your cake mover.
So in the competition circuit nowadays, is it everybody using this Wagyu stuff, or is that kind of the?
I know people who've cooked primes, and you can cook a prime if you cook a perfect. I mean, you got to cook a perfect, absolutely perfect prime, but you can get away with it.
It just gives you a little bit more margin of error.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Wagyus are much more forgiving. Does it make it worth living? I was gonna say brisket, and took it from women.
That is beautiful. I gotta get a picture.
That I'm spent. I'm so.
Dude, to be honest with you,
so stressed out.
You turn this in and you're done, Brad.
Then I got to come back and clean.
Yeah. Well, we'll help you with that.
Oh, you guys ain't got to, but I appreciate. I
That's
I
beautiful.
appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you guys taking an interest in this, allowing me to.
This is really cool.
To allow me to be your tour guide.
Yeah, no, this has been great.
This crazy ass world of competition barbecue.
Yeah, it's definitely definitely a different thing, but everybody's really cool, and this is I can see where you're gonna get the adrenaline pump from it. Be honest with you. I get it. You get the competition, and you're cooking food anyway. And
this is a fat man sport.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I never played football. I never played basketball. I never played baseball. The only thing that I have ever done in that aspect was never with school. I did bowling one year as a kid. I did ROTC drill team, but
Gotcha.